This is why your money is not safe in paper assets. You came here for the truth. Today we're going to look at why I personally believe your money is not safe in paper assets. So let's cover a few things right now. If you take your money and you go to the bank and you give a deposit, you say put $100 into this account. They will gladly take your money and they may give you a fraction of a penny for your hard-earned savings, keeping it there. So that's your interest. Now, you look at your passbook, you look at your account online, you see that you have that $100. And you go to the ATM later that day, you were able to pull out $20, everything is just fine. The problem is that your money technically isn't there. You know that. And because of the miracle of fractional reserve banking, banks have been able to do nefarious things with your money. But as far as you're concerned, anytime you've ever been able to go to the bank to pull out money, you've been able to do so. So everyone just keeps following along within this system. And I think that's quite dangerous. But we've made this argument that it is better to keep the money in the bank than to keep it under the mattress, for example. It's safer. We try to find safety for our savings. And it's quite simple for most people to think about like that. Now, take the example of a stock. When you have an investment into a stock, let's say it's Apple stock. So there you are investing in Apple stock. You buy one share, and let's just assume at the moment it is $100, okay? So you buy the one share of Apple at $100, and you believe that you own that one share of Apple, that you have $100 there. And this is appreciating. You see this on the screen, on your computer screen. You're watching it appreciate. Yesterday it was $100. Today it's $105. Tomorrow it's $110. And you believe that your $100 is there and it's appreciating, and now it's $110. But I believe that we are giving up our money to these corporations, to these banks, to these investment companies. And we make the assumption that one day we are going to get it back. And I believe I've used that word correctly, the assumption. You can do so right now. You can go to the bank, you can go to the ATM, you can pull your money out and everything is just fine. But you are really just making an assumption that tomorrow you'll be able to do the same. Anyway, I also believe that it's almost as if, take this for example, many companies will have employee savings plans where you can give money and they will match the contribution. A lot of companies do this. And so they'll say, look, it's free money for you. You can take your investment and double it. It's a no-brainer. So you, every paycheck, just keep forking out your money. $100, $100, $100. And people believe that, look, I took $100 and I made it into $200. But are you going to take that money out? Well, most people won't, at least not right away. It's a way like a Ponzi scheme to take more and more people inward. The money doesn't cost them anything. It's essentially being given out for free. And so we have this game that goes on between these corporations and you and I. We're all really trying to figure out where do we put our savings. We want to make some income out of it. And so we give our money to these corporations in hopes that it will give us a return. But it is, in my opinion, that we are simply loaning them the money in hopes that we get it back. I think it's a dangerous policy. I'm not necessarily against paper assets as a whole, but just at this time, it's just too risky. That's my opinion. Many people have seen their accounts their paper asset accounts appreciate dramatically. But I also know people who during this time have invested with these so-called supposed really good fund companies, and they've been very happy, but unfortunately their results have been dismal, have been terrible in the recent past, despite the fact that the stock market keeps hitting new highs. So we are putting our money into the hands of someone else, whether it's a mutual fund, whether it's a hedge fund, whether it's an investment company. We hope that they are taking care of our monies because we need to get it back. How do you know that if you put your $100 in with that mutual fund company that you're ever going to get it back? You don't. I don't know. You don't know. But I hope that you make the best decision for your own money. That's why we need to get educated and be smart about all of this. If you appreciate my opinion, then give me a thumbs up. And that's all for this video. Take care.